G'day and hello good people, it is Milmel here and I'm back for another first turn rush video, but this time it's for raiding, and you heard me correctly, first turn rushes when raiding. Now this is going to be one of the biggest game changers to your attacking dynamic and ability. Essentially you'll be finishing teams off at least by turn 2, if not turn 1. Now firstly I want to give a big shout out and thank you to Yawn, who actually got me onto this idea and shared a bunch of information with me, in which in turn I'm just going to now share with everyone else out there. Now the most crucial part to actually getting your player popping first round is your weapons, and you need AP gaining weapons. Now as you can see here, I'm using stock standard Morgan Superior Bloody Shovel weapons here, which randomly gain AP at the beginning of each wave of plus 10%. Now I'm running 3 of those, so that's plus 30%, and it says randomly, but it actually gives that whole 30%, so the plus 10% times by 3 to one player, and that is the 5th player in your team, so the last player on the line. And as you can see, mine is Ben, so Ben will be getting that whole AP bonus or gain from those weapons. He is running a large bonus to AP when attacking weapon there. He is also led by Samurai Jesus, who has a very large bonus to AP when attacking leader skill. Now all up that gets him 66 AP, in which is more than enough for his 45 AP rush, which he is commanded by my Jesus first round going off. Now anyone with a very fast or fast rush will be going off just with the factors I'm using here, you know, the very large bonus, the large bonus weapon, and the 3 shovels. They will be going off. You're going to need more AP for higher AP rushes, which I will explain in a minute. Now firstly I tried doing a bunch of raids here to show you examples of these first turn rush. I tried to find as many blue teams as possible, being I have a yellow multi-hitter, to show you how effective it is. So I hope you do, I guess, enjoy watching it. But anyways, let's move on to the weapons. How do you get AP gaining weapons if you don't have Morgan's shovel? You actually need to go into your armory and you need the specialty stat of Raider. Now essentially the predominant weapons to be doing this with are your melee weapons, so your green and yellow weapons, but you can also get this on blue. There is an option at level 3 critical successful Raider to get plus 20 AP gain on your blue weapon. Red, you're out of luck for red. Blue, it's at level 3 critical, where your green and your yellows give you a bit more options and are probably the better ones to be focusing on. When it comes to green and yellow, so melee, you can actually go level 2 critical for both green and yellow, Raider level 2 critical, and get plus 10 AP, just like my Morgan shovel there, so you can get plus 10 AP at level 2 critical. If you move on down to level 3 critical, you can actually get plus 20% AP, and that's both for green and yellow again. Why do you need plus 20 AP? If you have big hitting multi-hitters like All Out War Jesus, who is a 106 AP, even Clem, they got these very slow rushes, they need a lot more AP, so you're going to need the plus 20 AP weapons, which is the level 3 at critical for yellow and green weapons, Raider that is. So you're going to need a plus 20 just purely because you need a whole lot more AP to be getting them to pop first round. And that's what it comes back to. So it's making those slower leaders with these big hitting multi-hitter rushes that more valuable. I do recommend using multi-hitters as the player popping first turn. That seems to be the most effective way to use it. Now my team, as you can see, are still little babies. They're still little babies. They do fairly well. They finish it off turn 2 at least, sometimes 3, but they could be finishing off turn 1. How do you get it to finish off turn 1 with these big blue teams and yellow teams if you're using a multi-hitting green and things like that? Is it comes back to the armor again. You're going to need Raider again. You're going to want, for example, on my Ben's weapon, you're going to want bonus attack. Now bonus attack at level 1 Raider at critical, you can get plus 20%. At level 2 Raider at critical, you can get plus 25. At level 3 critical, you can get plus 35. At normal rates it goes down by the 5%, of course, so that will give you another big bonus. I'm running plus 30% leader skill there of Sam Jesus. Imagine Ben with a plus 30% weapon of attack there, and then being commanded first turn, he would be wiping out those blue teams. So that's the things you got to focus on. Not only do you need AP gaining weapon, depending on what character you want popping first turn is going to depend on how much AP you need. You may need more than me if you want a higher character popping and things like that, but it just brings, I guess, a new dynamic to your attacking ability. Like I said, bonus attack is absolutely brilliant to be using as well, but hope you did enjoy that. There will be more to come on this subject, and thanks for watching.